So I want to say this. First and foremost, we need to look at new opportunities, new approaches to not just the city of Albany, but the county, and how we do different programs. And I do want to say that working together, we can make a difference. And not every program that we do works, but I will assure you, my 8.5 years in office, I will say this. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm not afraid to say we tried something different, it worked, or if it didn't work, because every generation of kids differently. Every kid, we liked, well, I was past my generation, but he liked pool table. Now, no kids probably don't know what pool tables are anymore. So that's the way it works, right? You got to change with the times. And same thing with the Boys and Girls Club, changing with time, adapting to generations of kids that come through that building. I used to go through the building when I was a kid, hanging out in there, when it was on Delaware, still is on Delaware Avenue. And, I want to thank you for everything that you do in the Boys and Girls Club. Wanda, I want to thank you for everything that you do in the Legislature and the Black Caucus, because these are opportunities that make an opportunity for a kid to have a fun summer, learn a skill, learn how to record, learn how to do computer programming, learn how to make a record. Oh, I was going to say record, but the records are back, so I can say that, right? Learn how to make a record. Learn how to put it all together and maybe find that spark of interest in something they never thought about doing. And it's nice. So when we heard about this and Legislator Wanda Willingham brought it to our attention, we said, hey, we're all in. Let's make this happen. I call Pete Gannon, who from United Way has been a great partner, not just here in Albany County, but the greater capital region. And they do unbelievable work throughout the whole region, and obviously the Boys and Girls Club. But I'm going to turn over to Wanda Willingham to introduce everybody and talk a little bit more about the program.
Thank you, Danny. First of all, what I would like to say is without the county executive, this would not have happened. This was a late evening call where I spoke to him, and I just simply said to him, I have something that I want you to see. And I think it's something that you will be interested in, and I think you'll be able to see the merits of what this program is all about. And he said, okay, send it to me. And that's what I did. And a few days later, he got back to me and he said, I really like this. So I thank him for his vision. Now this program, and I see these young people here, David Gordon, I've known literally since he could barely walk. And he's a very talented young man. And most of you who are in here remember Music Mobile, because it was around for a very long time. Well, he came up with Lyricism 101. And it's something that really is going to take off and be something fantastic. It's COVID friendly, which we know that was something that we really did have to come up with. And I think this is one of the first things that has come about where we have found that we'll be able to introduce it to the community the way in which the county exec, which he has led all through this experience in the pandemic that we have been through, which is one of the things that he insisted upon. And so under his leadership, with his partnership, and with his support, David Gordon and the Boys and Girls Club was able to come up with something that I think is going to benefit the community, not just with recreation, but also with education as far as the young people are concerned and the way that they'll be able to use it. So again, Danny, I really want to thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart because you had the vision to see what these young people brought to you and said, we're going to work with this. And I thank United Way for agreeing to partner with the Legislative Black Caucus and Albany County to put this through. So now, David.
You can use that. Should be able to pull this right off.
So my name is David Gordon, and I'm a local audio engineer and music teacher, and I partnered with the Boys and Girls Club back in October. They had a program called Lyricism 101, still going strong. It's a creative arts recording studio program, and a gentleman by the name of Mark Bobsenville see me in the barbershop and say, hey, I need you to run a program for me. So we partnered with the Boys and Girls Club and started facilitating that program. We wanted to take the program on the road due to kind of the interest. So we came up with Lyricism Mobile, Lyricism 101 Mobile. It's an RV, so we'll be traveling to different areas of the capital region. And this is a special thanks to Justin Reuter, who's the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, for allowing this to happen, the county. Wanda Willingham, the Honorable Wanda Willingham, once made a statement, and she said, how can going there tell been there how to get there? And a lot of times, us as millennials, we think we know it all. We have to do things in the proper channel. So we talked and we had conversation, and she said, I can make this happen for you guys, for the community. So special thanks to you, Legislator Willingham, and also Dan McCoy, for allowing this to happen. So we're excited. Thank you to United Way as well. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Just wanted to also second what everybody else has said. Thank you very much, Wanda. Thank you, Dan McCoy, Peter Gannon, for making this happen, Mark Bob Semple, Dave Gordon, the amazing teens that we've had in front of us today. They've all gone through this program. They've all written, recorded, produced their own songs. It's just an amazing program. We're very excited to take it on the road because at the end of the day, we want to reach more youth and more teens that can't make it just to the Albany Clubhouse. So very excited for your support. You know, I think the program is going to really take off. We're still looking for additional support. You can go visit our website at bgccapitalarea.org if you want to fund the program or just find out what we're doing in the capital region. But, you know, we're very excited. A little innovation, we think will go a long way. So thank you.
I do. Before, you all set? Before I hand it over to Peter, wanted to thank you for them kind words and to everyone. But I do want to say the same thing about Peter, because I didn't even think about this, because when I called him up and I'm giving him the sales pitch, and I'm like, I'm going to have to do the sales pitch with him. And, you know, I told him what the program was about, and now I'm getting ready to do the sales pitch. He goes, I'm in. I go, well, can I finish? I haven't worked out what I was going to say, but he got it too. And he said, I love it, and United Way's in. And it was that easy. So I do want to say, Peter, thank you for obviously understanding the issues in Albany County, as well as the Capital District, but knowing what helps the community and being a good partner with United Way.
We don't need to tear up the whole set here. I'm thrilled to be a part of this, and let me start by acknowledging Mark, as Mark was the first person, beginning of April, sounding the alarms about what are we going to do for our kids this summer. And you deserve a great deal of credit for that, because you helped to light a fire under people to see that this is going to be an issue. So I look at this as one component of a larger solution for our kids this summer. Wanda and Dan, you guys have been leaders on these issues for so long, and your vision on this is 100% spot on, because our kids need this. Our kids are hurting right now, especially in our communities of color. And we know that art heals, and art helps people express that hurt and that pain. And I am not as old as Mark or the county executive, so around the time I was coming up, this thing called hip hop had finally made its way to the suburbs, and I can remember listening to hip hop in 1989 and 1990, and it was controversial then, and has now, nobody at that time imagined it would become the part of the mainstream that it has become. And I get excited when I think about the possibility and the potential of the beauty these young people will create with this resource. So, and I'm happy that we at United Way, thanks to the generosity of this community, are in a position to make this contribution today to the Boys and Girls Club of the capital area. Thanks to the county executive for his leadership in organizing us to come together around this issue. And so today, I could hand it to Justin. We give Justin a lot of checks though. So I'd rather hand this right up front to the kids, if this is okay. This is a contribution from United Way for $15,000 for the Lyricism 101 mobile program.
Couple
My name is Muhammad Dawda Kane, or Dawda Muhammad Kane. The second one's legally. The first one's just for me, I guess. And I'm known as Black Superman. I've been a part of the program for like a couple of months now. Right, a couple of months now, and it's been a very interesting experience. You know, never in my life have I ever would thought that I would actually make a record or actually it would sell or do anything like this or have like an RV or be in a booth. So, you know, the program has helped me out a lot in my life in general. You know, it brought my confidence back. You know, it's teaching me how to be a better person. He's also doing that too. And it's just a very fun experience with fun people.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.